It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Blue 30?
Mike's 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Watch out.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Strong right. Stop your whining.
22, 44. Hey, zoom.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
77.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
.49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Check pass. Check back. Switch.
Ready.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Nico Hardman, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Snickers, now spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he spins through. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Here we go. Black 80. I hate these two.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They can't hang with us. Sponge. No. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 57, colors.
Again to Williams, running right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Chiefs nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Steelers 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got some space here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gaining the lead on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Jack 16.
53 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check 53.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for Steelers. First down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Defense, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on third. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Say. Under 10. 10. 25. Check 25. Swing. Check your hot read.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. Yellow. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this next drive in excellent shape right at the 50.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31. Check 31. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift.
Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's not going to get me. Slam. Watch safety creep. 15. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Attack. Check.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Woo, Eddie. 50, yellow.
58, Mike. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57 color.
Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Check 13. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. 57. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I don't listen.
Kansas City. Here we go. Showing up. Kill. He's coming. We got double up. Shift. Kill.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
I'm all over you.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let him know.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
44.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, box truck.
Pick up the ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
Hey, exit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
55. 55.
Show that bench release and go.
53 is the mic.
Bravo.
53 is the mic.
Here's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
22, 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Sanders. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Running right, here's Sanders. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Pick it up, kid. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tighten up, tighten up. Yellow. Check, 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 check. 49, check 49. Check. Easy, easy, easy.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Check back. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 55 to Mike.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, it's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. So they're